Hi, this is DL, and this is Awareness of Thinking, Episode 8. Welcome. Today, we're going to be talking about conspiracy. Oh boy. But before we get there, please do like this channel, hit the subscribe and the notification bell, and feel free to leave any comments in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Now, I have a quote for you today. It's written by one of my favorite journalists at the moment. Her name is Caitlin Johnstone, and she pretty much works independently. But she has an incredible way with words and is very direct. So the quote is, "The absurd difficulty in getting people to realize that most of their beliefs about the world are propaganda, implanted lies, is their unexamined assumption that if mass-scale propaganda operations were happening in their country, they would have read about it in the news." So that is just to point to the fact that nobody's going to tell you that they're propagandizing you or that they're, committing acts of psychological warfare against you. You're going to have to figure it out for yourself. Okay, so here we go. Conspiracy. Humans have a very long history of actual conspiracy. So it isn't unreasonable that we sometimes theorize new ones. For some reason, we're in a period of history defined by two extremes. Either everything is a conspiracy or nothing is. The truth lies somewhere in between. The thing is that we don't know if a conspiracy theory is an actual conspiracy unless somebody blows the whistle. And that whistleblower also has to be heard. Great efforts and large amounts of money go to ensure that they aren't. Or eventually documents are released long after the conspiracy, and little can be done about it when we finally learn the truth. In these twisty-turny days on Earth, the rabbit hole of conspiracies gets deeper. Discerning conspiracy theories from actual conspiracies is no easy task for anyone. How many of us have the time to read all the documents and records pertaining to even one conspiracy theory, let alone the onslaught of them that exist today? I willingly admit that I do not, nor do I want to. And yet, how many people are willing to proudly declare that such and such a report proved 100% to everyone with any brain, which is thrown in for good measure to limit any chance of dissent, that something actually did or didn't happen? We all have the responsibility to withhold certainty. It's that simple. If you don't know, don't assume. If you weren't there, shut up. If you haven't researched without bias, keep your possibly erroneous conclusions to yourself. They're not helping. In fact, no one is helped when theories are presented as absolute fact. No one is helped when theories are automatically assumed to be implausible. The mind wants to know shit. It doesn't honestly care if the shit is right or wrong as long as it gets to hold on to something. That's the trap. The escape is learning to hold ideas lightly. Be willing to entertain the mad while maintaining sanity. Be willing to allow the absurd while remaining neutral. We don't know what we don't know should be everyone's mantra, but it isn't. And that's why I've come up with the following definitions. Conspiracy theorist. Someone who generates, believes, and propagates either plausible or fantastical explanation for why things are the way they are without actually being able to prove anything. Conspiracy denier. Someone who out and out rejects anything that even smells of a conspiracy theory. May often be found dismissing dissenting viewpoints that have nothing to do with actual conspiracy theories, with the argument that conspiracy theories are dangerous. Definitely not interested in even listening to lifelong, educated experts who do not fit the narrative because, after all, they are just conspiracy theorists. conspiracy realist. Someone who is open to neither accepting nor dismissing conspiracy theories based on the realization that acts of conspiring and corruption have an excessively long proven history. Tendency to lean towards transparency, free speech, and freedom of thought. Now, I have a caution here about whistleblowers that I want to bring to your attention. We have excellent examples of true whistleblowers risking everything to bring out the truth. Edward Snowden, for example, Daniel Ellsberg, Julian Assange, case in point. There have always been and will always be whistleblowers. And if they don't wind up exiled or dead, they are often made out to be lunatics without anyone ever investigating the evidence. But these days, this is the caution, even the realm of whistleblowing has its red herrings. People come out as whistleblowers, but are actually spreading what the handlers want known. This is something to watch for when drawing your own conclusions. So that's all I have today on conspiracy. I hope that was entertaining for you. If it was, be sure to like the video and share it with someone you care about. We need to be able to think outside the box, and we need to be able to withhold judgment, and we need to be able to not just think that we think critically, but actually think critically. In our next video, we'll talk about the problem with mistaken identity. Thanks for watching.